Custom Corner.
Hey everybody, what's going on? It's Jay from Bomb Show, formerly Hot Chick School Toy Review, and welcome to my premiere edition of Custom Corner, which is a new type of segment I'm going to be doing. And this is just basically to show some customs I do and maybe customs of other people, customs other artists have created. Yeah, let's just get into it. I got a couple of Star Wars pieces here that I've worked on recently. I'll start off with, this is the Star Wars A-Wing Fighter. This is a 1997 Power of the Force version. I never owned any other version beside this. I'm not sure about the droids, the original version of this, which I believe was released in a droids box. But this is the Power of the Force. This is the 1997 version. Now what's funny about this is it had what appears to be a battery compartment on the bottom, and so I took advantage of that, and I went and I put some cool light effects on this guy. Like I said, I don't know about the original version of this. It may have had lights in it. It must have had some kind of electronics in it, or at least they planned to put electronics in it, because it does appear to have a battery compartment. So what I did was, if you notice that little round button right there, when you hit that little sucker, you get some pretty banging ass lights, some exhaust, which are super powerful, super powerful. I'll give you an example. Shut the lights off and look at that thing. That thing lights up the entire. That thing will light up the entire wall over there. It's super bright. I don't know if the original droids version had lights in it. I'm assuming it did. But what I also did, which was really cool, is I put a light inside of the cockpit. So I'll turn off the light again really quick so you can see. You can see inside of the cockpit is actually lit up also. So you can kind of see the pilot in there a little, which is kind of cool. I thought it was kind of cool. Take the pilot out and you can actually see that's pretty light. It's pretty bright in there. I'll put them back in, and just 3 simple LEDs, but in my opinion, that totally makes this a kick-ass little ship. I've been messing around with a lot of my 3 3/4 inch scale Star Wars collectibles, mostly ships, which I'm going to be showing in this custom corner segment that I'm working on here. So yeah, like I said, I don't know about the original droid ship, whether it had lights or not. I can guarantee you it didn't have lights like that, because these things look like it looks like this thing will take off, man. It's really it's pretty badass. And yeah, it doesn't interfere with anything like the landing gears or anything. That all works, and it runs on a 9-volt battery, which conveniently fit right in that little battery compartment. I'll show you guys. There's the little 9-volt in there, and moving along. So hope you like that. It's pretty cool. I'm actually in love with this. I think it's awesome the way the exhaust lights up. Now here we have one of Sideshow Collectibles' very recent releases. This is the Deluxe Shiny Clone Trooper. So this guy's a newbie, which is why he's shiny. These guys are awesome. I didn't do a review on these guys, on this guy. Or I was thinking of doing a review on multiple clones: the shiny, the veteran, the new 501st, and maybe even the concept Boba Fett, prototype Boba Fett. I'm sorry, because they're all, beside the Boba Fett, they're all very similar, and they're all basically, the same thing, minus their deco and colors and stuff. But this guy right here, what I decided to do was, obviously, electronics. I had the idea of, because these were the first ones that came with the actual Gatling guns, I had the idea of making the Gatling gun as functional as possible. So I wanted the barrels to rotate, I wanted it to light up, and I I would love to have gotten sound as well. So light, sound, and moving barrel, rotating barrel is what I wanted. Originally, I started with the rotation of the barrel. I got that working. It was really nice. However, it took up about 50% of the space in the casing of the gun, which is, let me take the gun out of his hand really quick. So, here we go. Take that out of there and I'll set you up over here. There you go, sucker. So, when I originally installed the rotating mechanism, it took up about that much of the casing of the gun, which was half of the casing. Is this on free? I put this on auto. It doesn't seem to be. It originally took up half of the casing, and then I started working on the lights and sound, and unfortunately, the lights and sound took up a little more than half. So I had to prioritize and decide what was more important. Now the sound and light were based on the same electronics, so it was either rotation or light and sound, and well, needless to say, I went with lights and sound over rotation. I'm still not done with this guy. I still may do something with the rotation of the barrel, because these things were completely static, but as you can see, the barrel is it's not fixed to the gun. It rotates. It does free spin right now. Yeah, I decided to go with lights and sound. I thought that was cooler for the time being than rotation by itself. The rotation, it was really cool. It was really nice. But it took up too much of the gun by itself, too much space. It took up too much real estate. So I decided to go with the light and sound. But the light and sound, I hope you can hear that. But yeah, so and it's there's no wires or anything connected to it. It runs on 2 watch batteries. I forgot exactly which kind, but the funny part is the light. Well, actually, no, I did change that. Never mind. But never mind. That was didn't make sense. I did change it. But originally, I had the batteries way up inside the center of the barrels, so the barrels would rotate around the batteries. But I moved the batteries back into this section of the gun. The lights up in the center of the barrel, way up in this section, and the speaker and circuit board and power switch are in this section of the gun. As you can see, there's my little button. I hope you can see that. But when you hit that, that's where you get the sound from, and the light is directly in the center. Now, when I watch the Clone Wars cartoon, the lights on these, the discharge on these guns, it was a blue. The hue was a blue illumination that came out of the center of the gun. I couldn't find a blue light that would work with the circuit board I was using. It would work, but it would fade really quickly. See how this guy will it'll just keep going. When I put the blue light in, for some reason, it dimmed after a couple of seconds until you couldn't see it anymore. But so I went back to this orange, yellow, red, whatever. I may be a bit colorblind because I thought it was yellow, but everybody else who's seen it in person says it's red, or yeah, I think it's more of a yellow-orange. But yeah, it came out pretty cool. Aesthetically, you would pretty much never tell there was anything ever done to this gun. I mean, when I compare it to the other guns from the other clones, it looks exactly the same. Yeah, I'm still not done with it. Hopefully I will eventually figure out another way to get the barrel spinning and fit it all together somehow. And if I do, I'll do another video. But yeah, I hope you guys like it, and it wasn't, you know, it's a pretty cool little custom. And hey, stay tuned. I'll be doing more of these custom corner segments, and I do have a couple of other customizers I would like to bring into this and showcase some of their stuff. Some really amazing artists, and hopefully I will do so soon. So until next time, peace. Thanks for watching, and I will continue to respond to comments on this particular video. I'll do video responses like I was doing before. So peace. Thanks for watching, and talk to you guys soon. Later.